हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, तुम्हा सर्वांचं इयत्ता 11वी सेक्रेटरी प्रॅक्टिस या विषयाच्या या व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये सर्वांचं हार्दिक स्वागत. इन दिस व्हिडिओ लेक्चर we are going to study remaining part of the importance of secretary. In last video lecture we discuss importance of secretary, but the remaining part we cover in this video lecture. We completed out of 8 4 points in last video lecture. So the remaining 4 points, that is legal compliance officer, conducting meetings, link between management and staff, fulfillment of secretarial standard and secretarial audit. This remaining part is covered in this video lecture. Okay, so the point is legal compliance officer. As we discuss, when we studied one of the content of this topic, that is origin of secretary, the fundamental duty of secretary is to keep a secrets of the company as a secret. From ancient Indian history, from Roman Empire, Latin civilization, the duty of secretary is of secrets, is of to fulfill various requirements, to fulfill various documents whenever demanded by his employer. His work as a custodian of secret information. He provides each and every type of information to his employer. So, legal compliance officer. Basically, what is meant by legal compliance? Legal, that is कायदेविषयक किंवा कायदेशीर. Compliance means to fulfill certain things. Compliance means to fulfill certain things, to provide certain things, to make to complete the requirement of certain documents, that is compliance. To complete the requirement of certain documents, that is compliance officer, adhikari. So it is the duty of company secretary to ensure proper and timely legal compliances in all activities of the organization, to run any company smoothly, to function any company smoothly. There is requirement of various to complete various formalities. These formalities or to fulfill certain, to provide certain documents to the government. These documents are legal in nature. Secretary has to fulfill certain documents to complete the requirement of Companies Act and all other acts which are followed by companies. Secretary has to file various types of documents to various authorities of government, local authorities, to Ministry of Corporate Affairs. because company business is a lawful business. Company business is a lawful business. Each and every officer must require, each and every officer of company, specifically or especially company secretary, is required to follow certain legal procedures to run company smoothly. These procedures are very much important for company management, because without fulfillment of these documents, without fulfillment of these procedures, without fulfillment of compliance of law, the functioning of company is not legal. So it is the duty of company secretary to ensure proper and timely legal compliances in all activities of the organization. Secretary has to perform various statutory duties. There are two types of duties which secretary has to perform: general duties and statutory duties. Statutory duties includes the duties which are secretary must perform because of these duties are imposed by certain statute or law, or which are legal, these duties are legal. Secretary has to file returns, that is इन्कम टॅक्स रिटर्न, RETURNS. रिटर्न्स म्हणजे काहीतरी परत मिळणे असा अर्थ नाही आहे इथं. तर रिटर्न या शब्दाचा अर्थ आहे टू फाइल सर्टन डॉक्युमेंट्स विथ डिफरंट अथॉरिटीज. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ कंपनी पास एनी स्पेशल रिझॉल्यूशन. Special resolution means the resolution which is passed by 3/4 majority, known as a special resolution. If company pass a special resolution, then the copy of special resolution must be filed by secretary within 30 days of passing that particular resolution with the registrar of companies. Registrar of companies is the officer appointed by Ministry of Corporate Affairs to look over whether company is working as per Companies Act 2013 or not, or whether companies followed all the provisions and procedures laid down in the act or not. Documents with proper authorities. These authorities are Registrar of Companies, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Many times secretary has to make a compliance of legal things with local authorities. For example, if company is situated in geographical area of any gram panchayat, municipal corporation, gram panchayat, municipal corporation, so at that time secretary has to provide documents on various occasions to these authorities, because all these things are legal and company business is a registered business, it is a legal business. मराठीमध्ये थोडंसं सांगतोय. लीगल कंप्लायन्स ऑफिसर, सेक्रेटरी जो आहे तो कंपनीसाठी ज्या ज्या कायदेशीर बाबी असतील त्या सर्व कायदेशीर बाबींची पूर्तता करणं, त्या कायदेशीर बाबींसाठी लागणारे सर्व डॉक्युमेंट्स त्या त्या अथॉरिटीजना प्रोव्हाइड करणं, जे काम सेक्रेटरी म्हणून करत असतोय त्यावेळेला सेक्रेटरीचा जो जॉब आहे तो लीगल कंप्लायन्स ऑफिसरचा आहे. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, conducting meetings. Conducting means making arrangement of something. Meeting, what is meant by meeting? Meeting means gathering or assembling together, gathering or assembling together to discuss important matters and take various decisions with the approval of shareholders, board of directors, debtors, creditors, which are beneficial for the company. So what are the purpose why meetings are conducted by secretary? There are various types of meetings of shareholder. Shareholder are the real owners of the company. They elect their board of directors. So the decision taken by board of director must be approved by shareholder in annual general meeting or in extraordinary general meeting. So for this purpose meeting is conducted by secretary. Next type of meeting is board of directors meeting. Board of directors meeting is the meeting which is comprises of all board of directors of company. Then for which purpose the meeting is conducted, especially a board of directors meeting? The board of director meeting is conducted for the purpose to discuss some to take important decisions for the in favor of company, for the progress performance, to discuss progress performance of the company. All these things are discussed in meeting, because many a times if company is a multinational level company, then there are number of directors. Some directors are within the nation, some directors are outside the registered office, outside the nation of registered office of company. So at that time to take decision is not to take decision in proper manage, one of the which is the principle of company management, that is democratic principle. All directors must come together to discuss some important issues, matters, take decision, discuss performance, progress, drawbacks, feedbacks, for each and everything of company which are discussed in the meeting. That's why all board of directors meeting, in annual general meeting of shareholder approve each and every decision taken by board of director. That's why shareholder meeting is also necessary. So what is the role of company secretary in conducting meeting? Secretary has to perform various duties before the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting. Before the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting. Then what is the duty of company secretary during the meeting? Company must count the number of members present over the meeting, take presentee of each and every member. Then before the meeting, arrange a specific location for the meeting if meeting is not held on registered office of the company. And what is the duty of after the meeting? Secretary has to prepare a minutes. Minutes means summary of the meeting which is written by secretary. So these are the duties of secretary in conducting meetings. Then again, before the meeting, Secretary has to prepare agenda, sending notices of meeting. Agenda means मराठीमध्ये कार्यक्रम पत्रिका. एखादा कार्यक्रम घ्यायचा, एखादी मीटिंग घ्यायची तर त्याचा काय अजेंडा असतो, कोणते विषय त्या मीटिंगमध्ये चर्चेला घेतले जाणार आहेत. सो ऑल द थिंग्स विच आर going to discuss in the meeting are noted down in that particular thing, that is agenda. मीटिंगमध्ये कोणते विषय चर्चेला घ्यायचे हे ज्याच्यावरती लिहिलं जातं किंवा ज्याचा एक डॉक्युमेंट तयार केलं जातं त्या डॉक्युमेंटचं नाव आहे अजेंडा. मग ते क्रमानुसार कोणते विषय चर्चेला घ्यायचे हे त्या अजेंड्यामध्ये लिहिलेलं असतं. Notice is sent along with the agenda before 21 clear days to each and every member of the company. Then what is the content of notice? Notice contain day, date, time, place of the meeting, and notice is sent to the authenticate receiver of the notice. Authenticate receiver means notice is sent only to those who are entitled to have a right to receive a notice. यांना नोटीस घेण्याचा हक्क आहे कंपनी मॅनेजमेंटच्या आर्टिकल्स ऑफ असोसिएशन, मेमोरंडम ऑफ असोसिएशन आणि लॉ प्रमाणे त्यांनाच नोटीस सेंड केली जाते, अन्यथा नोटीस सेंड केली जाते, इतर व्यक्तींना नोटीस सेंड केली जात नाही. सो दीज आर द ड्युटीज ऑफ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी बिफोर द मीटिंग, ड्युरिंग द मीटिंग अँड आफ्टर द मीटिंग. Next point, link between management and staff. There are 3 levels of management: top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. Secretary must coordinate between all the levels of management. Top level management comprises of board of directors and secretary. Middle level management comprises of all the departmental heads, and lower level management and officers. And lower level management comprises of actual working people, that is laborers of the organization. All the decisions of company are taken by board of directors with the help of secretary, because he is the person, that is secretary, is closely connected with each and every department of the organization. So it is the duty of company secretary to provide information as and whenever required by his superior, that is board of directors, and to provide each and every type of information to all those peoples, that is board of directors. So all the decisions are taken by board of directors in board meetings. So board of directors are comprises as a top level management. So after taking decision, the implementation is required. So implementation is go through from the secretary to the lower level management, because top level management take decisions, and after taking decisions, these decisions are implemented by middle and lower level management. So at that time, proper coordination between these 3 levels of management is required. So as I say earlier, he is the person, that is secretary, who is closely connected with each and every department, from top level management to last point of the lower level management, or last person of the lower level management. So he is the person who is closely connected with each and every affairs of the company. So he must coordinate, make a proper coordination between all these levels of management, So link his work as a connecting link between management and staff. Because if any problem arises for staff, or any problem is faced by the staff, so staff must communicate these problems with secretary, and secretary communicate these problems with the board of directors, that is top level management. So after discussion on that particular matter, board of directors take certain decisions how to solve this problem. So from top to bottom and from bottom to top, he is the person, that is secretary, who work as a connecting link between all the levels of management or organization. Last point of the importance of secretary, that is fulfillment of secretarial standard and secretarial audit. Secretarial standards are formulated by or designed by Institute of Company Secretaries of India and approved by central government through Ministry of Corporate Affairs. There are 10 secretarial standards. These 10 standards are as follows. Secretarial standard first, secretarial standards on meetings of the board of directors. Secretarial standard number second, secretarial standards on general meeting. Third on dividend. Fourth on register and records. Fifth on minutes. Sixth on transmission of share and debentures. Seventh on resolution by circulation. 8 by affixing common seal, 9 by forfeiture of share, and 10 by board reports. Means how company prepare board reports. So some important points how to prepare ideal report of board meeting is given in that particular standard. So as per standard, company secretary must prepare report. How to maintain registers. So as per secretarial standards, there are certain rules and procedure how to prepare a standard registers is given in the standard of register and registers. So as per standard of registers, secretary prepare register, that is various types of register, that is the register of member, register of debenture holder, register of shareholder, register of how to prepare minute books. So all these things are as per secretarial standards. So secretarial standard is nothing but only a rules, procedures are given in the particular standards how the secretarial work is up to the peak point or at the superior level. So all these things are required as per standards. As per accounting standard comprises of how a particular account is maintained. So all the necessary things for maintaining that particular accounts, the standard is given. So how a secretary perform his duties while maintaining registers, while preparing minutes, while conducting board of directors meeting, while conducting shareholders meeting, while making procedure of transfer and transmission of shares. So all these things are given in the secretarial standards. And the next concept is secretarial audit. Basically, audit means, or the word audit is related to the inspection of accounts by an independent qualified person like chartered accountant. So what is meant by secretarial audit? As per section 204 of Companies Act 2013, this is an audit which checks the compliance of various acts, including Companies Act and other economic laws applicable to the company. Secretarial audit. This is an audit which checks the compliance of various acts, including Companies Act and other economic laws applicable to the company. Then why secretarial audit is necessary, or what is the importance of secretarial audit? It is a mechanism. Then what is meant by mechanism? A proper chain, proper authority, proper link to monitor, to judge, to check whether companies fulfill all compliances of law or not. It detects error, frauds, mistakes, if any, while fulfillment of compliances. If any mistake is there while fulfillment of any while sending any documents with the registrar of companies, while sending any document to the local authorities. So all these mistakes, errors are checked through secretarial audit. As I discussed earlier, audit means just an inspection of accounts by an independent person, whether there is any error, mistake, or a mistake is there or not. So secretarial audit is also same, but here in secretarial audit it checks, that is secretarial audit checks whether company's compliances or compliance of various acts, whether company is fulfill the or work as per the compliances of various acts, whether companies fulfill, or the duty of compliance officer of secretary is as per necessity, as per requirement, or whether secretaries make any mistake, any error while making compliances of various acts, including Companies Act and other economic laws applicable to the company. Secretarial audit. Audit म्हणजे काय? तर जे बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स तुम्ही तयार करता अकाउंटन्सीमध्ये, जसं जर्नल तयार करता, लेजर तयार करताय, तर हे जर्नल लेजर ज्या पद्धतीने तुम्ही तयार करताय, तर त्यामध्ये एखादी मिस्टेक झाली असेल तर ते एखाद्या इंडिपेंडंट पर्सन मार्फत जशी चेक केली जाते त्याला म्हणतात ऑडिट. तर सेक्रेटरी ऑडिट म्हणजे काय? जसं आपण मगाशी शिकलो की कंप्लायन्स ऑफिसर की वेगवेगळ्या कायद्याच्या प्रोसिजरप्रमाणे किंवा जे काय लॉ ॲप्लिकेबल होत आहेत कंपनीसाठी त्या लॉप्रमाणे सेक्रेटरीला काय करावं लागतं तर ते सगळ्या लॉची पूर्तता करावी लागते, सगळ्या डॉक्युमेंटची पूर्तता करत आहे. ह्या डॉक्युमेंटची पूर्तता करत असताना किंवा हे डॉक्युमेंट व्हेरियस अथॉरिटीजना सेंड करत असताना सेक्रेटरीनं ते व्यवस्थित केलेले आहेत की नाही, त्यामध्ये कोणती त्रुटी किंवा चूक राहिलेली आहे, मिस्टेक राहिलेली आहे, एरर राहिलेली आहे, याचं इन्स्पेक्शन इंडिपेंडंट पर्सनमार्फत करणं मेन सेक्रेटरियल ऑडिट. Okay, so for today we stop here. The next lecture of secretarial practice is on next and very attractive and enjoy. I hope you enjoy this lecture. Thanks for watching.